masculine. Dream Lover is fantastic. It's a brand new Australian-made show, but it's about an American legend, Mr. Bobby Darin.
He died when he was young, died when he was 37, but he was an extraordinary and amazing performer.
He's a very complicated, dynamic performer. Here's a guy with a ticking clock in his life who knew that he was going to die younger than most people, so he tried to cram as much into it as he can. And then there's the relationship with the great Sandra Dee and their life together and how tumultuous and tempestuous it was.
He has a life story that has to be heard to be believed.
The style of music in Dream Lover is the classic swing band, big band, jazz-based music.
It has elements of rock and roll because he sang Splish Splash and Dream Lover and was a pop star who then wanted to be like Frank Sinatra and had hits like Mack The Knife and Beyond the Sea.
I think Dream Lover is going to be similar to Jersey Boys in that there's all of these really catchy tunes that you will know and probably know the words to as well, and then you'll realise that they're Bobby Darin and walk out of the show being like, oh, that man wrote all of these incredible, really big band, get in your head catchy tunes.
All the music for Dream Lover is based on the music that Bobby Darin sang himself. There is a fantastic range of music to choose from, and indeed a lot of the show is about him performing because he was a consummate performer. They all come from the Bobby Darin catalogue, which is extensive.
So he had this huge range of music, and it's sort of the journey he had for a guy who then died very early in life, so it's quite a big story. Welcome back to How to Click.
Whoever we cast as Bobby Darin will pretty much carry the show. He's a huge job. Amazing talent is needed.
Bobby Darin was an extraordinarily charismatic performer. So I knew that when we were looking to cast this role, I'd have to find someone who had that quality, that was charismatic on stage.
I'm playing Bobby Darin, which is a guy who, when I started singing swing music in New York in the 90s, I really latched onto Bobby's story and his style and sort of tried to emulate it a lot. In fact, over the years, a lot of the touring and albums I made as swing albums were basically Bobby Darin records that I was doing anyway. So I've always had this affinity to him. I get to play this guy who's always been, I guess, a musical hero of mine, which is just thrilling. What am I loving? Really good. Seriously.
I'm playing Sandra Dee, who was a famous Hollywood ingenue of the 1950s and 60s and was, of course, married to Bobby Darin and had a really hard life. She's got a really interesting story, so it's going to be a wonderful challenge.
Oh yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
I am thrilled. I've been cast in Dream Lover. It's an exciting show. It's got a really wonderful cast and creative team. It's got all of the recipe for a really wonderful musical, and I get to be a part of it.
This music, you need a big sound, but to know that we've got an 18-piece swing band, they've got the sconces on stage, it is going to be a night like you will never forget.
These days, to have an 18-piece band, it should lift the roof, and the sound will be so exciting. The audience hasn't seen that for a long time.
I think you should come and see Dream Lover for the music. Bobby Darin's songs, so many of them you will know and be able to sing along to, but you won't realise that it was actually Bobby Darin. So you get all of this amazing swing music with a big band, and then you get this incredible story of his life, and it's going to have everything. I think it's going to be a really exciting show.
I think that Dream Lover is going to create a magical combination of music that you'd have to be a Neanderthal not to love. A fantastic soundtrack.
I think people will walk out singing the songs. You won't be able to get them out of your head.
It's going to be big, romantic, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're recording on that because that was terrific.